Hey, it's Jordan with TYT Politics. I'm here in the frozen tundra, the dome, and I'm here with Terrence Daniels with Support the Revolution. And I was just telling you that, like, this is the first time I've gotten cell service in this camp. Like, when I go into the camp, communication's has been a big issue here. But you've been working to boost the signal here, and kind of been fighting a lot of you've been fighting the technology war. Can you kind of explain your obstacles?
I mean, they used all of the tactics that you normally see in police situations like this. So they blocked our cell phone service, they blocked our internet service, they smashed up some of our equipment. Our goal when we came in here was to bring high-speed internet to the camp, to undo the media blackout, to let people's voices be heard. If you saw during the incident with the flashbang where that young woman was seriously injured, right away they had a statement, which was 100% a lie, out, and it took us having our drones in the air and being able to refute that immediately. Part of that was getting the internet here so people could live stream, so that citizens that are watching it on TV could get what the actual truth was.
You're talking about the young woman whose arm was nearly, yeah.
Correct. And their statement was that she had a propane bottle or something like that. And I mean, when you saw our drone video, it was quite obvious that they had thrown a flashbang next to her. But it was taking us, they would say something and it would take us 2-3 days to refute it because of the media blackout and because there wasn't any internet here. They used blockers, they used things called stingrays, which are like false towers. They use that to get information as well. So you connect to it thinking that you're connecting to a good cell phone signal, and they're just monitoring everything that you're sending back and forth. All of those have been a constant struggle. We managed to get cell phone boosters up, we managed to get high speed in, so literally the people's voices could be heard immediately.
And, you know, for someone who doesn't know how it works, because I sure don't, now that you've been able to get boosters and things like that, are they trying to scramble those too and get those down? Is it kind of just like a never-ending chess match?
In some cases, yes. In other cases, the watchers hate being watched. So as soon as they know that we're, you know, pinging their equipment or we're watching what they're doing, they pull back.
And is this North Dakota Police, DAPL's private security, both?
It's all of them. There's a lot of different agencies that were at play here. You can hear their surveillance helicopter and planes still going over. There were a lot of different things. I mean, at the end of the day, this corporation hired its private security force, which is our police departments. They sent police from all over the U.S. to come here and work for a private security firm, you know, for a private corporation. And all of the horrible things that you have happen when you have your police forces that are able to be tapped and used as mercenaries against citizens. You know, I highly doubt that most of those police joined to come up here to North Carolina, you know, to support their local communities and all of that. They joined to protect and serve, not to come up here and beat up on innocent protesters. And that's how they were used, as a private, you know, mercenary force for an oil corporation. And you saw when you went up there, they would have the police standing there, and they still had mercenaries on site, telling them where to go, telling them what to do, giving them training and all of that. I think it's pretty horrible when you see our police being used in this manner against civilians, against innocent people that are really doing nothing but coming and praying. With the media, they constantly called us, you know, violent protesters. Even the roadblock, you would hear the media always saying that we blocked the road. The police blocked the road with a tank at one point. So those are kind of the things that we were fighting. They like to drop our signals off at the front lines, so we weren't able to get information out, and we eventually undid that too with some really cool technology that we were able to build here.
And lastly, as a veteran, it seems now that soldiers, all the people who are fighting for this country, what are they protecting? Are they protecting people's rights? Because we saw in this case, people's rights were disregarded and trampled on.
A lot of us, we took an oath, right, to defend our country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Now, they love to push the foreign part, right? There's some mass person over there that's so different than you, this nameless individual that's so different from you that you have to go over there and murder them. It's the domestic part that they like to kind of gloss over. And this corporation is exactly, the oil companies in general is exactly what we mean when we say enemies domestic. You know, a corporation that hires private security, hires our police, uses our government, infiltrates our government to oppress people, to oppress natives, to oppress protesters. That's what we're fighting for. And that's what we took that oath to defend against. Government tyranny is mentioned specifically in our Constitution. That's why we're here. This is a tyrannical government. When you have a corporation that's going to use force and violence against its citizens, that's tyranny. That's exactly what we joined the military to fight.